Doesn't matter, right? It's the season finale here at the arena for the Northwest Florida State College Raiders and Lady Raiders as Tallahassee comes to town. Tom Purcell and Coach John Lavin. Coach, I know you're glad that it's Tallahassee on the road and not me and you, but this is an important game.
Yeah, you didn't think it would be as we first came here, Tom, but we found out through the athletic director, Ramsey Ross, that even though the Raiders have won the first two meetings, if the Tallahassee women's team can win the next one, it would force a play-in game that'll be played Tuesday at Chipola. So it kind of brings a whole new light into this one.
It makes you wonder how big those final free throws were. That first home game against Gulf Coast that we could not hit, that would have locked it up for the Raiders. But in turn, it's going to be a big night here for the Lady Raiders.
And the last two games, they dropped one of the Gulf Coast and a home game, and then they dropped one with Chipola. So two losses in a row leave some lineup changes to be made by Coach Bard. So we've got to figure out how we can get on the winning track here tonight.
And Jernigan, Georgia Gale, Ashley Lee, Jay Lewis, and Awa Trossi, not to be confused with Diana Tarasi, has made her way back into the starting lineup. And the Raiders go right to her underneath. Georgia Gale outside.
Nice out-of-bounds side play. Just had a layup, and Trossi gives it up. Raiders got to work for it now.
Early on, trail 2-0, as you mentioned, John. Tallahassee, should they win tonight, they would have to win their final game Saturday night. And if they do that, then we have to go to a neutral site, Chipola, for a play-in game.
Well, so the Lady Raiders still have some breathing room if they happen to lose this one tonight. You know, with the Panhandle Conference as tough as it is, Tallahassee still has to win one. So you want to take care of business tonight so you can avoid all that drama.
Jernigan with the rebound. She's going to take it coast to coast. Tries to get rid of it, but last touch by the Lady Eagles. Donned in their all-blue uniforms. Gold numerals trimmed in white. The Lady Raiders in their home whites. But they've worn red on Valentine's Day, and they also wore black earlier in the year.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's good to see them in the home traditional white.
Georgia Gale off the left side, and we have a tie-up. Trossi pulls it down in possession. Will go to the Lady Eagles.
Good drive by Gale. She's trying to do more of their game than just be that spot shooter. Takes it to the basket, tries to finish with her offhand, but just couldn't connect. Possession arrow goes to the Tallahassee Eagles.
Starting for the Eagles, Victoria Pierce, Dawn Hipson, Julianne Redmond, Jamira McChristine, and Stella Logbonin.
Lady Raiders in their traditional man-to-man with a lot of ball pressure.
5-second call. So the pressure pays off here early on. Raiders yet to get on the board with a minute and a half gone.
Raiders just got to relax. They know they've beaten this team twice. Just got to relax and just settle down and make plays. Don't put too much pressure on yourself at this point.
Gale dribbles up top. Bounce pass in the paint to Trossi. Turn around, jump hook, in and out.
Good look. Nice move by Trossi. Just couldn't get it to go.
2-0 still early on. Little jitters for both teams. The only score of the night so far, a run-out layup by Tallahassee. 4 dribbles and a couple of steps, but no calls. Up and no good. Put back short. Gale comes out of there with the rebound. Three-pointer, Jade Lewis won't go. Georgia Gale with the rebound.
Raiders have had some opportunities by the basket. They need to try to either get it up to the basket, maybe try to get fouled, or finish those off. They're giving up good shots for bad opportunities.
Coach Q, Frank Burrell Bodell getting ready to sub 4 of his 5 at the next break. 6 to shoot. Lewis, jumper just inside, won't go, just inside the three-point line. Put back up and good by Ashley Lee.
That's why she's in there. She's that junkyard dog for them. No offense to her, but that's what they need from her in terms of being able to provide some second opportunities.
Putback's good by Stella Logbogen.
Coach Walker's seen enough. He's coming with Baptiste to help with the rebounding.
Off the left glass by Jernigan. Three-point attempt by Gale. Jernigan fighting again, can't get it. Excuse me, that was Ashley Lee fighting for the rebound. And here comes Substitution City.
That's the 4th opportunity they've had the ball by the basket, and they've kicked it out for a more difficult shot. They need to try to go up and score those. Trotsey's going to take a seat.
Half the faces on the floor change out. 4 for the Tallahassee Eagles, 1 for the Raiders. Penetration, nice dish off to Trinity Baptiste.
Boy, and that's not really Ashley Lee's game, is really driving and kicking, and she did a great job there coming under control. But in the starters, as I saw early on.
Mari Hill, three-point set shot. She gets her own rebound. Dishes it off, jumper from 12 feet. Good by Jada Perry. Pressure by Tallahassee. They lead by 2, and Lady Raiders turn it over.
Well, freshman guard Etchie was supposed to get the start. I see her over there in street clothes. She's not even dressed out, ready to play. So Coach Walker having to try to revamp his lineup at these late stages.
Fanny Paulin, the 5'10" Swede, comes in for the Lady Raiders. They trail by 2 as we're almost halfway through the opening quarter. Play stopped.
Raiders went zone that time, Tom, and really just poor defense on their part, playing a zone and just really giving up penetration. Not good defense at all.
Three-pointer, no good. Fight for the loose ball. Tallahassee comes out with it. Three-pointer good.
Not what you want to see from a coach. You get out hustled. They get a kick back for a 3. Eagles go up 9-4, halfway point of the first quarter. Just don't want to get outworked.
Ashley Lee, and play will be stopped. Foul inside on the Raiders.
Questionable call, just leave it at that.
4:49 to play, opening quarter. Tom Purcell and John Lavin here at the arena season finale. As Tumbelina, down goes Frazier.
It's going to be a tough foul on Japonica James. Just falls down as a Raider player just fall on top of her, and the foul goes on her. First team foul on Tallahassee Eagles.
Left side, Jade Lewis. Looking inside, she finds it and fouled. As Ashley Lee Ann Jernigan will go to the line.
Nice high post rub there by Jernigan. Got free. Good pass by Lewis, and didn't pass up a shot when she got it close to the goal and gets rewarded.
One down. See if she can put two of them away. Second one won't fall. The Lady Eagles maintain their 4-point lead. Bodies everywhere, and it will stay with the Lady Eagles.
Raiders continue to stay zone, especially out of bounds underneath on this possession.
Inside to the big lady, lost out of bounds, and it'll stay. And the fans' dismay on that one. They thought it was going back to the Raiders.
Still a good no call, but Raiders would like to get a stop here and try to cut in this deficit early.
Would be big. And then that happens.
Just a wide open look out of bounds underneath. Tom, the Raiders are going to be tested tonight playing without Etchie.
We'll have to find out what's up with that.
We talked about this last week. They really don't have any type of flow last week, and a lot of that had to do with the Gulf Coast Commodore defense.
And Baptiste going to be called for traveling. When it rains, it pours. And right now, it's a thunderstorm.
Gale's going to check back in and give Jade Lewis a break.
Seven-point margin, 3:40 to go, opening quarter. The top goes black. She thought about it. Work it inside. Nice post move by Japonica James.
She just went right around Fanny Paulin like she wasn't even there.
30-second timeout. We will keep it right here as the Lady Raiders trail big early, trail by 9.
Good timeout by Coach Walker, Tom, just trying to get all his girls on the same page. As we approach the later part of the season, you always wonder if teams have checked out and still mentally engaged and ready to compete at a high level. Right now, the Raiders are lacking in that intensity department as far as on the defensive end.
They sure are. 3:17 to go here in the opening quarter. Trail by 9 as you see the Raider brass for their home finale tonight. This is it for both the men and women's team. The Tallahassee Eagles will play one more this Saturday night. The Raider season, regular season, is over after tonight.
See, we're moving into baseball. We've got the baseball season underway.
Crossover move. Tried to go basket, couldn't do.
Pretty good defense by Tallahassee, just really closing up gaps.
3-point attempt won't go. And here we go. Looks like that it's an 11-point lead.
Beautiful give and go on the fast break. Touch pass back, and now the Raiders got their biggest lead at 11. As Crossy's going to check back in.
Right side, Gale picked up her dribble, tried to go underneath with it, and another turnover. Here come the Eagles. Again, the Eagles need 2 wins tonight and Saturday night to force A neutral site playoff game.
Raiders caught a break there as the Eagles couldn't finish the 2-on-1.
Under 2 to play, opening quarter. Trinity Baptiste knocks it down.
Really a huge basket right there for the Raiders, Lady Raiders. Maybe it'll pick up the defensive intensity.
And rebound by Baptiste, so the Lady Raiders have a chance to cut into it a little more with a minute and a half left. Holland picked up her dribble. Georgia Gale from the right wing. 10 to shoot. Jernigan, 4 to shoot. Launches it. In and out. A nice play by Jernigan to keep it alive, and she does keep it alive, and it's off to the Tallahassee Lady Raiders. Now Trossi coming back in.
Nice hustle back from Jernigan. And she stopped the 2-on-1 break, but Raiders' offensive flow is really struggling. Remember how early part of the season, especially the home conference schedule, they were really flowing, clicking offensively, running their sets.
Not so much now.
They really don't have any player that can beat somebody off the dribble and create and really get to the basket. That's what we call in coaching, make a play.
Baptiste makes it.
Baptiste has made 2 plays in a row.
Seven-point margin. And this would be a big possession here. Nice move by, wouldn't go for Gale. Back the other way, Maury Hill. She tries to take it all the way coast to coast. And with 15.8 ticks, it will be side out, Lady Eagles.
Maury Hill is going to take a blow. Like her aggressiveness, she's attempted 2 threes and attacks the basket. Not afraid.
No, at all. 3-pointer attempt won't fall. Jernigan fights for it. Out of bounds.
This is not the same Raider team we saw on the defensive glass either, Tom.
No, not even close.
And the Eagles from Tallahassee are giving them a little bit of resistance in terms of going to, they're challenging them on the defensive glass.
1 second won't go. So it's 7-point margin. Could be a lot worse, could be a lot better. We'll be back after these words. You're watching Lady Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a 4-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
1 quarter in the book for the Lady Raiders. They trail by 7 with only single digits on the board. You would expect a dismal shooting percentage, and such is the case. 28% so far in the first quarter. Nice move by Awa Trossi.
Yeah, they've got to get her going as they pick up the pressure here, try to get some turnovers, to maybe get back in this game.
Tallahassee was really playing with a sense of urgency, and rightly so. They need a win and then another one to even have a chance at making it to the regional tournament. Jade Lewis going inside, going to be called for the offensive foul.
What?
Didn't see that one. She went up with her right hand, so she couldn't have pushed off with her right hand.
I have baffled on that one. But another telling story with the first quarter stats, Tom, is the lack of Etchie, Leandra Etchie. 8 turnovers, really. The Raiders have no flow offensively and have struggled to get quality shots. Now, the last 2 possessions, or last possession before that turnover or offensive foul, they've got a nice set where they ran a little low post and got a score from Trossi, but they struggled.
Probably won't be until halftime until we find out, as you mentioned, Leah Etchie over there in street clothes. No good. Rebound cleared out by Ann Jernigan. So the load is going to fall on somebody, and it may be Jernigan, number 5. Raiders 0 for 4 from three-point line so far. Baptiste dangerously close to a travel. Lewis kicks it out. 3-point attempt.
Golly,
no good.
You've got to make that one. Oh, that's falling.
And they're going to traveling call on Julian Redmond.
A little bit of a struggle there offensively, but low post touch, forced a double team, and they allowed the kick out. Fanny Paulin just doesn't make the 3, but good look anyway. Maybe the Raiders can settle down into some rhythm here offensively.
5-point margin, nothing that a few buckets and a few stops won't cure. A lot of time left. 3-pointer by Georgia, and it goes in and out. Trossi had it on the baseline. And they're going to call Awa Trossi for a 3-second violation.
Coach Walker employing Trossi to go up strong with it, but she got herself caught underneath the basket and really didn't have an angle to get up.
Inside move, just too easy for Jamira McChristine. Paulin goes baseline. Got swatted away. And here comes the Eagles the other way, led by James. 3-pointer from the corner. Rebound Trossi.
But that was okay by Paulin. If she can attack the basket and put pressure on the defense, she got her shot blocked. But they tried to run a double stagger for Gale, and she made a good read. The penetration was there. They just made a nice block on it.
Here come the Eagles. 3-on-1. And nice block by Ann Jernigan, but she got her with the body. At the line, Julian Redmond, 61% free throw shooter, averaging 8.7 a game. John Marshall Metro out of Chicago, Illinois.
Getting ready to check in is Anastasia Zakharova, 5'9" freshman from Moscow, Russia.
A name like that, she ought to be in the Olympics skating,
yeah.
Huh?
Or the
Zakharova.
Or the curling team.
There you go.
But Coach Walker just really needs some good guard play right now. Just doesn't have a lot of solid with Etchie out of the game. Just maybe Zakharova is the one that gets in the game and able to ignite something.
Second free throw is good. Back into the game comes Mari Hill.
You can tell Jernigan having to do double duty. She's getting worn down right now. We're only 3 minutes into the second quarter. Pretty much why she gave up the layup there and didn't give any resistance, because she has to stay out of foul trouble.
8-point margin. Lady Raiders with a win can just sew up everything. With a loss, it gets interesting. Foul's going to be on number 20. Japonica James. her second personal foul. And she'll take a seat. Dawn Gibson out of Jacksonville Reball will come in. Jumper baseline, Zakharova won't go. And, you know, Trinity Baptiste has really been absent in the offensive set, other than cleaning up rebounds. Has not been active, and the bucket gets the lead back to double digits for the Raiders.
Well, Maury Hill has come in off the bench and provided a spark for the Tallahassee Eagles. And I look at her defensively, the way she sits down and the way she guards bigger people. She switched there. She's guarding Baptiste.
Fearless is a good way to describe her. And here comes another turnover.
She's a hustler.
Hill up top. She has a nice little set shot she takes from outside. Oh, and a big foul is going to be on Trossi, I believe.
You know, for somebody who hasn't played in the game, we've talked a lot about her, but Maury Hill for Tallahassee is like the Leah Etchie for the Raiders of Northwest. Settles them down, does what the coach wants her to do, can make an open jump shot.
Bill's from Nagakudi, Japan. But at the line will be Jada Perry out of Lady Lake, Florida. And she's going to shoot two, much to the dismay of the fans.
I thought she was in the act of shooting.
Jada Perry, a 6-footer. Freshman out of Sumter Christian. As Ashley Lee comes back into the game, and Trinity Baptiste will get a blow. 5:58 to play, 10-point margin. Second one rattles, make it 11. It's the tied for the largest lead of the night for Tallahassee. Work it into paint to Trossi, and the Lady Raiders turn it over again.
Another turnover.
Here comes Hill leading the break, and she turns it over. One way or the other, the Lady Raiders get it back.
Well, we could see the trend starting on Valentine's Day, Tom, when Lady Raiders only had 43 points and then followed it up on the 17th with only 49 against Tupola. So they've got 11 right now with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And averaging 70 on the year.
That doesn't take John Wooden and Bobby Knight to figure out where you're hurting. You got to try to score.
Here we go again, another run out, but not made. Hustle play by Tallahassee for coming up for the rebound. Three-pointer from the corner. Trossi with the board. 11-point lead. Jernigan will run through the high screen. And yet another turnover and a foul on the run out. It's going to be on Trossi. Timeout, 60-second variety, I believe. Takes them a while to call it. We'll pause. How about that for the media? We're halfway to them, 22-11. Back after these words, you're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a 4-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
There we go. 2 happy campers.
Dressed in red.
There was no lead in. Just like, bam, we're here. We got it. We got our Olympics red on for red, white, and blue. Team USA.
Should have had it on last.
Watching a team in red, actually with red numerals.
Should have had it last Wednesday for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we weren't prepared. Rebound. Awatrasi. The Raiders trying to cut into this lead. Fanny Pullen, and she can't make it go. The Raiders have not hit a three-pointer yet. They're 0 for 7.
But the good news is, Tom, they got a shot.
Well, the information wire came during the break on Leah Etchie. I'll let you be the bearer of bad news.
Sprained ankle.
Yeah, that'll do it, especially in this sport. Kind of hard to tape it up and play through it.
Yeah.
We didn't hear if it was in practice or if it was last week against
And knowing you might need her, well, I imagine probably happened in practice because she was penciled in to start.
Yeah.
So, and you might need her if this becomes a play-in game next Tuesday.
Georgia Gale kicks it out. 3-point attempt. Raiders 0 for 8 behind the arc. It remains 22-11. 4 to play here in the opening half. Blocked by Trossi. And almost got it taken, but we're going to have a reaching foul. And looked like a game of Twister there for a minute. Everybody was grabbing for the ground and on top of each other. That was going to be on Todd Gibson.
Only the second team foul. I thought we might be able to get free throws, but Raiders have to put into play and work for their 2 points.
Yeah.
But the good news is they've gotten two shots, be it they were threes, one by Paul and one by Jernigan. I want to see them try to go back inside to Trossi. I think they can exploit that.
22-11. Largest lead of the night. Ashley Lee with a little head fake move goes right and puts it in.
She's come to play tonight. Very productive as she's playing the top of the zone.
Jumper won't fall. Fire loose ball. Raiders on top of it, and McChristine on top of Lee. And the Raiders will have possession. As mad as Coach Walker wants a foul for being on top, it was Raiders possession.
Ashley Lee making the hustle plays and really playing her heart out right now. And let's be truthful, the Tallahassee Eagles, Tom, have not lit it up. So Raiders are still in this thing. They get anything going on the offensive end.
Eagles only shooting 33% at the last break. So it's a game of woes for both teams. Both teams shooting 50% from the free throw line. It'll be side out for the Raiders. Excuse me, baseline. Inbounded from the baseline by Trinity, by Jernigan. Fourth team foul now. Foul's going to be called Julianne Redmond, her first.
This could work in the Raiders' favor. Referee's starting to tighten up on the whistle here, not allowing a lot of the holding.
Fresh shot clock after the foul. 3 minutes to play. Trossi goes baseline. Thought about going up, kicks it back. And will they stay dry? We do. We're 0 for 9 from three-point line.
Man.
And when Georgia Gale is cold, that sends a message. Banks open.
Unbelievable. 0 for 9, and Tallahassee's banking threes
Banks
in.
them in. They're 3 for 5 with that throw up. Poland fights for it. It's going to be tie up, Tallahassee possession.
Again, Trossi has she missed Lee making a great cut. Had the drive herself and selected not to take it.
2:23 to play here, opening half. Baseline won't go. Thought about it. Jumper from 8 feet short.
Went 6. Raiders starting to pick it up defensively, and the Eagles have gone cold.
Under 2 to play. Jernigan goes left, kicks it out. Georgia 3 to shoot. Ashley Lee's going to have to put one up. She does. It doesn't fall. And here come the Eagles. Eagles are trying to run at every opportunity. Even when they don't have numbers, they're going to run, and they'll take a timeout. Coach Q will take that timeout.
We were talking about Coach Walker having 49 and 43 the last couple games. I think he would settle in at 49 points right now with only 13 with a minute to go before half.
Now talk about our player profile of the game. It's sophomore Jade Lewis, sophomore guard, averaging 12.5 points a game, 31.6% from behind the three-point line. We could use that 31.6 tonight. Yeah. Three things she can't live without. You see them right there: God, family, and basketball. She likes boondocks. She's an artiste. Likes to draw a little bit. Live your life for you. That's it. Serving others. If she could live anywhere in the world, she would either be in Jamaica or the United Arab Emirates, Dubai. A lot of golf courses in Dubai, a lot of tall buildings.
A lot of tall buildings.
Big ones.
You know, they've got buildings now that architecturally that spin around. Really incredible. You can wake up.
And we've got 50-year-old schools here, right? Yeah. Where's the need? Three-pointer, in and out. Rebound by the big one. Blockboggin.
By the way,
jumper.
They're only $30 million for a three-bedroom apartment.
Those guys have some money over there. We used to ship a lot of golf clubs to the UAE, to Dubai from Edwin Watts Golf. Right side. Towards the Gale. Come on, one more time. 0 for 11. Unofficially. Raiders just cannot hit. We started hitting in the second half. Different game. Here comes Gale. And she got nudged, so she will get to shoot. She'll shoot 2 from the free throw line, or the 1+1.
And if
she'll shoot 2.
And if you're a shooter, Tom, you always want to get to the foul line and see it go in. You know, that's why sometimes when you're struggling, you want to try to get to the basket and maybe get a layup. See that ball go in. It helps your confidence. Let's see how she does this and maybe build on her confidence for tonight.
79% for the year is the young lady from Yorkshire, Great Britain. Freshman guard who's found her way into the starting lineup, and that one in the old name of Shaquille O'Neal, Clank Fu.
Yeah, just a frustrating feeling when you feel nothing's going in. Good hustle by Jernigan.
Hustle play by Ann Jernigan.
That was a walk. That was another walk.
10-point margin.
That was a double dribble. We'll get one of them right here after 3 violations.
I think Ashley Lee's smile made that official change her mind.
There were 2 travels and then finally the double dribble. And that was all within 5 feet of us and 5 feet of the official.
Jernigan in the backcourt will bring it up. 34 seconds. There's a 6-second differential. Lady Raiders would love to get this to single digits before half. Crossover move by Jernigan. Kicks it out. Bonnie Poland. Trossi. 3-point attempt. Georgia Gale, no good. And the clock finally stops running with 11.9 seconds. The Raiders should have had another 2.5 there, but that's okay.
Trossi's got to go score that.
Trossi with the left hand won't go. Ashley Lee, it won't go. Third attempt.
Yes.
Trossi puts it in. And it's an 8-point margin.
If first you don't succeed, try again. That's what the Raiders did. They cut it to 8. That's a great possession going into halftime, Tom.
Very, very doable. It's only 8-point margin right now. Both teams not shooting well. We'll be back after halftime. You're watching Lady Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-51. to learn more.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a four-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
The Emerald Coast Science Center strives to inspire and grow a scientifically engaged community. Our center has promoted STEM education and public outreach in Okaloosa County and beyond for over 25 years, and is committed to serving children and families through excellent STEM programming and exhibits. In the museum, patrons will find a facility for all ages with touchable, workable exhibits that teach about natural phenomena and basic scientific principles. The center displays over 45 exhibits, including a STEM makerspace with unique hands-on challenges, a diverse animal exhibit, our Emerald Coast Ecosystem exhibit, and much more. And coming in 2018, we're proud to debut Small Lab, a cutting-edge learning experience that places you at the center of all the action. Come discover the difference a hands-on encounter with science can make at the Emerald Coast Science Center.
My name is Art Blakely. I serve as chairman of the Afro-Academic Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics, also known as ACSO. ACSO is a major youth outreach program of the NWFSC, and its vision is to mobilize the adult community to promote academic and artistic excellence, recognize creative talent and academic achievement, and provide students with skills to establish goals and acquire confidence to be successful in today's society. ACSO is open to all high school students to participate in its annual academic competition. I'm asking for your support through donations to help support this program. I would also like for you to share our motto with a student that you know. If you think so, you will believe so. And if you believe so, then you act so. Thank you.
This is where you live, learn, and play. Northwest Florida State College now offers a degree in hospitality and tourism, where you can train with a nationally recognized college in a globally recognized resort area. This is where you start building the foundation for your future. This is Northwest Florida, and the best is our standard. Visit bearaider.com to learn more.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a four-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
The Emerald Coast Science Center strives to inspire and grow a scientifically engaged community. Our center has promoted STEM education and public outreach in Okaloosa County and beyond for over 25 years, and is committed to serving children and families through excellent STEM programming and exhibits. In the museum, patrons will find a facility for all ages with touchable, workable exhibits that teach about natural phenomena and basic scientific principles. The center displays over 45 exhibits, including a STEM makerspace with unique hands-on challenges, a diverse animal exhibit, our Emerald Coast Ecosystem exhibit, and much more. And coming in 2018, we're proud to debut Small Lab, a cutting-edge learning experience that places you at the center of all the action. Come discover the difference a hands-on encounter with science can make at the Emerald Coast Science Center.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit nwfsc.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
My name is Art Blakely. I serve as chairman of the Afro-Academic Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics, also known as ACSO. ACSO is a major youth outreach program of the NWFSC, and its vision is to mobilize the adult community to promote academic and artistic excellence, recognize creative talent and academic achievement, and provide students with skills to establish goals and acquire confidence to be successful in today's society. ACSO is open to all high school students to participate in its annual academic competition. I'm asking for your support through donations to help support this program. I would also like for you to share our motto with a student that you know. If you think so, you will believe so. And if you believe so, then you act so. Thank you.
This is where you live, learn, and play. Northwest Florida State College now offers a degree in hospitality and tourism, where you can train with a nationally recognized college in a globally recognized resort area. This is where you start building the foundation for your future. This is Northwest Florida, and the best is our standard. Visit bearaider.com to learn more.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education at a four-year university. We invite you to learn more about our arts and humanities programs at Northwest and how we can help you discover your passion.
The Emerald Coast Science Center strives to inspire and grow a scientifically engaged community. Our center has promoted STEM education and public outreach in Okaloosa County and beyond for over 25 years, and is committed to serving children and families through excellent STEM programming and exhibits. In the museum, patrons will find a facility for all ages with touchable, workable exhibits that teach about natural phenomena and basic scientific principles. The center displays over 45 exhibits, including a STEM makerspace with unique hands-on challenges, a diverse animal exhibit, our Emerald Coast Ecosystem exhibit, and much more. And coming in 2018, we're proud to debut Small Lab, a cutting-edge learning experience that places you at the center of all the action. Come discover the difference a hands-on encounter with science can make at the Emerald Coast Science Center.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit nwfsc.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
My name is Art Blakely. I serve as chairman of the Afro-Academic Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics, also known as ACSO. ACSO is a major youth outreach program of the NAACP, and its vision is to mobilize the adult community to promote academic and artistic excellence, recognize creative talent and academic achievement, and provide students with skills to establish goals and acquire confidence to be successful in today's society. AXO is open to all high school students to participate in its annual academic competition. I'm asking for your support through donations to help support this program. I would also like for you to share our motto with a student that you know. If you think so, you will believe so. And if you believe so, then you act so. Thank you.
And back at the arena, Tom Purcell and John Lavin. Tommy Boy and Johnny Boy here, hoping the Lady Raiders, we see a new Lady Raider team in the second half.
That, and I hope I get the popcorn out of my teeth.
Yeah, lounging during intermission while some of us are working hard. 8-point margin, 25-17. Lady Raiders will have the opening possession. That means on a tie-up, it will go to Tallahassee. Fighting for it and throwing it off the leg of Awatrussi. As you watch the replay here, and we're all golden with the replay.
There's really a disconnect between the coach, the bench, and the point guard. Jernigan just has really kind of taken some wild shots.
She struggled tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there was still 15 seconds on the shot clock. And she forced a runner. It's a travel. It's a travel.
They're going to call Raider foul.
That
foul's going to be on Ashley Lee, her first foul of the half for the Lady Raiders. And a steal by Jernigan. Jernigan going all the way, left side, 1-on-4, back out to Jade Lewis. Jade Lewis wraps around and she throws it away into the hands of Nakia Black.
That hurts, Tom. You've got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Jernigan passes it out away from the basket. Lewis turns it over, and they convert on the other end. 4-point swing.
Back to a double-digit margin. And they find Trossi.
Go to work, big girl.
And running jump hook won't go. Again, the one who's been noticeably absent, at least from this point of view, is Trinity Baptiste.
Yes, good point. She started off the game with a couple jumpers. Raiders are missing something on the defensive glass, Tom. Like we talked about earlier in the first half, the Lady Eagles are giving them a lot of resistance with grabbing rebounds.
At the line, Japonica James. Oh, it's rebound. My bad. 10 points is the margin. And runner by Jernigan. Not good.
Well, and this is what, if this was what you talked about at halftime, then that's kind of what you have to go with and live with the bad shots. But I mean, Jernigan has come down 2 out of the last 3 possessions and just taken it upon herself to force the issue without 1 or 2 passes whatsoever.
67% free throw shooter. Rattles that first one home. Second free throw attempt from the young lady from Edgewater High School in Orlando.
Lewis has got to take away that next pass.
Half-court trap action by the Lady Raiders, trying to force some action back there. They force time off the clock for sure, 16 to shoot. And almost a turnover, but not enough. That one looks like it will go. And it's a nice play in there by Jamira McChristine.
And Trossi had position for a charge. It would have been a great play but she elects to try to block the shot. Lady Eagles go to the line to complete. Well, no.
And miss it.
The free throw.
Lady Eagles shooting under 50% from the free throw line. That's the Achilles heel so far tonight.
Got to try to get Lewis going a little bit.
Back the other way. Here comes Nakia Black, left side. Won't go off the glass for Redmond. Gets her own rebound. Fresh clock. Inside jumper, good. Dawn Gibson with a P.
Raiders just a step slow on every loose ball, on just about every possession, as the lead goes up to 13.
Inside. Frustration, certainly by Trossi.
Yeah. And Trossi, Tom, just really angered with herself. You don't like to see that, but really sometimes the official needs to kind of take that into consideration. She threw the ball down in anger because she thought she should have made the layup. It wasn't have any disrespect toward the official. And the referee really had no choice but to tee her up. So Lady Eagles will go down and shoot her 2 free throws before Trossi gets a chance to shoot her 2.
Nakia Black. Knocks down the first technical. Here's the second. And makes both. Like you said, the official really had no choice when you do that.
Baptiste has checked into the game. She'll take the place of Ashley Lee, who's having a very good game in terms of keeping possessions alive and really creating some offense off the bounce.
Trossi gives the Raiders a bright spot, knocks down the first free throw. And makes them both.
I like this move.
Going full court pressure. And goes right through it in a reach-in foul.
Come on.
Didn't see that one. That one's going to be on Georgia Gale. Her second.
He's made a few tonight that just he assumes.
First free throw good for Redmond. 61% free throw shooter of John Marshall Metro High School in Chi-Town, Chicago. Rebound, Baptiste.
And that's what she does. She controls the defensive glass quite often.
And Jade Lewis inside got fouled. Baptiste, remarkably tonight, is 3 for 3 from the field. Early on in the first half, had 3 baskets for 6 points, and that's been it.
I'd like to see the Lady Raiders continue that pressing, but not really sure if they have the foot speed and the quickness to match up with Tallahassee in that regard. But you got to do something to create some offense. And really just to, sometimes just to wake your team up.
Ashley Lee, 65% from the charity stripe from the year. It's out of Memphis, Tennessee. And 1 for 2. Cleared out by Gibson.
Well, the big thing about that miss, Tom, is you can't set your pressure up after the miss.
2 dribbles, a bit of a weave. 7 to shoot. The stop would be big. And Gale comes up with it. Now we may have a run out. Jade Lewis. And timeout, Bart Walker. And we also have a bit of an injury. Actually, there will be no timeout. Just getting the injured player off. And that's Gibson.
I'm going to go on a limb at the 6:10 mark. Write it down. 6:10 mark, down 11. Lady Raiders are going to come back and win this thing.
Soothsayer Lavin, they call him. Is that a bank prediction?
It's a travel.
And the Lady Raiders forcing some defense. Gale ties her up. Possession will stay with Tallahassee. And the Lady Raiders will have the next one. Just over 4 minutes gone here in the third. To set the stage again, the Lady Raiders with a win clinch the second place in the Panhandle Conference and are assured a berth in the state tournament as you watch the replay.
That's the second effort by Tallahassee there.
With a Tallahassee victory tonight and another Tallahassee victory on Saturday. There will be a play-in game next Tuesday between the Raiders and Chipola if we go there.
Well, I guess the big question, Tom, is who do they play Saturday? But they play Gulf Coast, and that's going to be a really tough matchup for Tallahassee. And really, there's nobody in the Panhandle Conference that's just a sure win. Pensacola?
No. Three-pointer won't go. Ashley Lee with the board. And Lee got nudged. Tallahassee players were wanting Ashley Lee for an offensive foul.
Well, it's the same foul. I mean, it's the same foul that they called a couple of possessions ago.
So the Lady Raiders in the bonus the rest of the way this quarter, which is good for them. It certainly extends the game by stopping the clock.
No, I guess the next one they will be shooting.
As to why that was not the shooting. That's the fifth. We were halfway through three. 11-point deficit. High ball screen by Baptiste. I'll work it into Baptiste. She's 3 for 3 for the night. She's 4 for 4.
Got it right by the rim. Good job by Baptiste. Baptiste finishing the play off.
And that's right where you want her to catch it, as the Lady Raiders will be called for the foul. Foul's going to be on Ann Jernigan.
Fouling when pressing negates hustle. You really don't want to foul. You pick up the pace. You foul and putting the free throw line. It just kills you as a team, as a defense.
Nakia Black at the free throw line, 80% shooter. As your little MVP, Maury Hill, comes back into the game.
Coach Francois Bell has some big assistant coaches over there. You see the size of that guy? Man.
Helps out in practice.
Ooh. See his shoulders?
He's done a few pull downs in his day. 4.5 to play here in the third. In goes Ann Jernigan. Like I said, the Raiders need some offense. They're getting some there from Jernigan. And there's a travel. There it is. They called it.
See, they have been traveling most of the night, Tom, and the officials are finally catching up and really looking at the footwork. The footwork is poor. And when you're not calling it, it's just very frustrating as a coach.
Yeah, just a senseless turnover there by the Raiders. Tallahassee again. They're trying to run on every possession they can, and a foul inside on the Raiders.
I'm not seeing a lot of these fouls.
Foul's going to be on Ashley Lee. Her second. And Tallahassee shooting bonus all the way for the next 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Miss for Redmond.
And let me clarify, when I say I don't see, it has no bearing on the play. It's not going to be a turnover.
Okay. Gale back to Lee. Work it around the horn jump shot. Jay Lewis, she can't find it. Baptiste tried to put it in. She ends up on her backside, and here comes Tallahassee again.
Raiders just need to stop. That's it.
And they got it. A turnover, no fouls. They'll come back the other way, and the Raiders have a chance to cut it to 7 or 6. Raiders still 0 for 11 behind the arc. I don't know if we'll see any more three-point shots with that kind of shooting percentage.
Well, I think that the halftime discussion was let's get to the basket.
And Maury Hill, she's going to take control of it. She's going to go pull up from 12 feet and knocks it down.
I was wondering how that was going to play out.
And she makes it there right from the free throw line extended.
Stop and pop. Good fundamental move.
Leads back to 11. Ashley Lee off the glass, and it goes.
See, there was some bump there, and that was a no call. So
Coach Walker.
You get one official who calls a bump on that end. That's a bump down there that really affected the shot.
Full timeout. We'll pause as well. 9-point lead. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
My name is Art Blakely. I serve as chairman of the Afro-Academic Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics, also known as ACSO. ACSO is a major youth outreach program of the NAACP, and its vision is to mobilize the adult community to promote academic and artistic excellence, recognize creative talent and academic achievement, and provide students with skills to establish goals and acquire confidence to be successful in today's society. ACSO is open to all high school students to participate in its annual academic competition. I'm asking for your support.
Back after the timeout. 9-point margin right now. It's almost like the Raiders can't get out of their own way at times, John.
Yes, they get some momentum on their side, and they just give it back with a turnover. But I'll tell you what they've shut down. They've shut down the three-point shots. That had to be a topic of discussion at halftime.
You're so right. Hill goes behind the back and turns it over. Here come the Raiders. Jernigan, left side. Up off the glass, and Jernigan got fouled.
And that's how you want to start your comeback, Tom. You want to be able to get in transition, score easy baskets, and score while the clock is stopped.
And Jernigan, 67%er.
Coach Bell is just all over one of the officials.
And you could tell she's about had enough of it.
But
free throw is good. And the second is good.
7-point game.
Lady Raiders with full court pressure. Tallahassee gets out of it.
It's all right.
Jumper for 3. Won't go. Rebound inside. And Georgia Gale's going to be called for the block from over the back.
Well, the good news is that the 3 didn't go, but Gale out of position and gets another foul and sends them to the line. But sometimes when you press and trap, you're going to be out of position, trying to scramble back in and get yourself in a spot.
Second attempt for Jamira McChristine out of Chicago. And the lead is back to 8.
Coach Walker has gone with a smaller lineup. Trotsey's out of the game.
Baptiste, she's perfect on the night, and she stays that way.
Here we go. We got
5 for 5 on the night for Trinity. And Dana Fusco, PA announcer, is doing his part.
Coach Walker elects to get out of the full court pressure. Doesn't want to give up an easy one.
From the corner, Black turned over. Minute 30 to play here in the quarter number 3. Jernigan. Left side, Lewis. Lee. Jernigan. Look for Baptiste. She's perfect on the night. Can she stay that way? She passed it up on one. Jade Lewis. It's going to be long. And no, another foul. That should be the 4th on Georgia Gale. They're going to call it. That's her 3rd.
But Tom, that was really the best offensive sequence that the Raiders have had in a while. They got flow, they got movement, they got inside touch. They kicked it for a 3 off the penetration, and just the shot didn't go by Lewis. But first time, really, they looked solid with some purpose.
Nakia Black at the other end. Minute 9 to play. She'll shoot 2.
We made a set a record for fouls in a quarter.
We'll see the official count at the next break as Fanny Paulin comes back in. And George Gale will take a seat.
Coach Walker can't
with 3 fouls.
Can't keep Walker
4
out
fouls,
long.
excuse me.
Yeah, I understand that now with the fourth foul.
They had 3 up there a minute ago. It's actually 4 as the second free throw rattles.
If the Raiders can cut it to 5, heading into the 4th. That's the matchup.
There you go. Ashley Lee converts.
Nice play.
5-point margin with under a minute to play.
They ran the exact same play. They got the matchup and switch that they wanted. Ashley Lee takes advantage of it with a great up and under move. Got to defend for 6 more seconds.
And we do. Baptiste with the board. Jernigan left side.
Want to play for the last shot. Coach Walker trying to slow Ann Jernigan down. Ball's in her hand. She's going to take it 1-on-1 right here.
And how about that? Less than a second to go in the quarter. It's put back and in by Ashley Lee to cut the lead to 3. This free throw could cut it to 2.
And it couldn't happen to a better performer tonight for the Raiders. She has really played with her heart out there.
If you notice Coach Walker, he's saying, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul, and they didn't. So it's a 3-point margin as we head into 4. 43-40 back after this break. You're watching Lady Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.
This is where you live, learn, and play. Northwest Florida State College now offers a degree in hospitality and tourism, where you can train with a nationally recognized college in a globally recognized resort area. This is where you start building the foundation for your future. This is Northwest Florida, and the best is our standard. Visit bearaider.com to learn more.
Welcome to the Humanities, Fine, and Performing Arts Division at Northwest Florida State College. We are a premier institution of higher learning with state-of-the-art studios, performing facilities, and learning spaces. If you are interested in pursuing music, art, theater, or dance, or if you just want to better understand your own humanity, we have a place for you. Our instructors are highly knowledgeable and motivated about teaching you your passion. Our classrooms, studio, and performance spaces are designed to maximize your learning experience. When you graduate from Northwest, you're ready to go to work or continue your education.
Back at the arena for quarter number 4, the Lady Raiders have made this a ball game, 3-point game.
Raiders get the ball back after the quarter break.
Almost stolen away, and it is by Tallahassee. All the way down court, and basket good by Japonica James.
You've got both officials, just one wants to travel, one wants to foul. But he's got to come back with Georgia Gale. I know she's got the 4 fouls, but Fanny Paulin just is can be a liability out there.
Lob inside to Lee, and lost out of bounds. Possession will go to the Eagles.
I like to see the Raiders get back into running the set that they ran.
5-point margin. Again, the stage is set, and if the Lady Raiders win the game tonight, it's all over. They have clinched a spot in the regional playoffs, which we always call the state tournament. That's what it is. Our region is the state. She's perfect on the night as Baptiste. She's 6 for 6.
Play was made by Jay Lewis with the penetration under control. Baptiste finished it off. Carry.
Redmond. They'll go baseline off the glass. No good. How about Baptiste to get up and get it? 3-point game. Ashley Lee thought about it. To Fanny Paulin, bounce pass to Baptiste. She's perfect on the night. She'll give it back up. Baptiste lost the handle. She'll go up. Think about it. Call timeout? No, she won't. 5 to shoot. Crossover move by Jay Lewis off the left side, and it goes.
That's a big-time move.
Timeout, and it's a 1-point game.
Tom, that's a
30-second timeout.
A big-time move by Jade Lewis. She realizes the clock when she caught it was at 5 seconds. She makes a fantastic crossover, gets to the left, finishes with her right hand. Just an outstanding play. Tallahassee's gotten wise to Baptiste. They figure she can make that shot, so they've decided to guard her the last couple possessions.
At sophomore night here, and one of our sophomores, Lisa Jo Weigel from Kentucky, her younger brother is watching live on the stream. Cole Brady, we want to say hi to Cole. I want to say hi to Lisa Jo's mom right behind us over here. I don't think we can get the camera over here fast enough, but he doesn't see it, but we'll get her soon enough. Mommy wants to say, Cole, she loves you, and she's glad you're watching your big sister, Lisa Jo. How about that?
Cole, I'm sure you can probably attest, knowing basketball as you do. Raiders making a great comeback right now. They're getting the crowd back into it. I'm sure you're cheering at home. Let's see if they can pull this one out. Down 1 with 7 to go.
2 minutes and change gone. 1-point game. Crowd's in it now. Raiders have trailed the whole contest. Spin move off the glass, good. The good moves there, no Raider foul.
Yeah.
Nice move by Japonica James, spin move off the glass.
And it wasn't bad defense by Baptiste, just a good move by Tallahassee.
And the first miss of the night for Trinity Baptiste. And they're going to call Jade Lewis for the outstretched leg. Third foul on Jade Lewis. That's important as we go down this last 7-minute stretch. Georgia Gale already on the bench with 4. Three-point attempt, short. Nothing there but oxygen.
Tired shot. And let's give credit where credit's due with Coach Walker at the halftime speech. Don't know this for sure, but they have not attempted any three-point shots. The Lady Raiders knew that that wasn't falling for them, have attacked the basket and worked themselves back into this game, down 3 now with 7 minutes to go with the ball.
Just under 7, 4 ticks under 7. And the Raiders, despite just some shooting inefficiencies like crazy, have worked themselves back into this game. Lewis to Baptiste.
Nice, they've got her sealed.
And 3-second violation. That's one you shake your head on that one.
Yeah, I mean, she stayed in there a while. She had good position, but when the ball was reversed to Fanny has got to deliver the ball to her. She held it, she didn't, and that's where the 3-second comes in. You can't fault Baptiste for posting up strong, and the pass just should have been there early.
6.5, 3-point lead. Knocked out of bounds possession will stay with Tallahassee.
I am going to roll the dice if I'm Coach Walker and put Gale back in the game.
And a foul. We'll see if it's on the floor or on the shot.
It's on the shot. Paulin.
Jernigan saying it was on me. Actually, they're going to say it's on Jade Lewis.
Huh?
Excuse me. It's 24. Not sure how Jernigan was saying it's on me. Now they're changing it, putting it on
Paulin.
Fanny Paulin. As we've mentioned in the past, we are not at that beautiful scores table that you see across the way. We are completely across the other side. That's not a bad thing. It's just we don't get that call as early as we'd like. But we did see that one, and that was a nice move by Jernigan.
Jernigan's doing her finest impression of Allen Iverson with crossovers and just finishing at the rim. We talked about how she was throwing up some shots early on, but we understand now that was the game plan, to abandon that three-point line and really attack the rim.
Oh, she left it. The young lady we were looking for is left us. That was Cole's mother. She was right behind us a minute ago. We're trying to get her to say a wave to her son back in Kentucky.
Well, we realize that the Emerald Coast TV goes all over the United States.
Yeah, and Lisa Jo Weigel, she's a 5'11" sophomore guard. She will be involved in sophomore night. That's going to be a big deal between two games. Hang with us. I assume we're going to be covering that. All the sophomores on both teams will be honored between games. This will be the last broadcast for us this year. Your last time with a headset on until we tee it up again next year.
We really enjoyed it. We enjoyed it.
It's a blast.
RJ keeps getting better as he ages. Just keeps knocking it out. And
like a fine bottle of Chardonnay, isn't he?
He is.
He is. I tell you. But yeah, I won't do this again until Choctawhatchee football. I've got about 6-7 months of retirement from behind this thing. It's just, I'm glad to hang it up.
Everybody in town just talks about how well you do Choctawhatchee football. You and Lionel just do a fantastic job of that. Just the best in the area. So
15 years, man. That means, like they say, that just means you're old.
But no, you must be doing something right.
Oh, and the fans aren't liking it. didn't get a glimpse of it. We'll see if we have it on the replay. No. But actually, it's going to be Japonica James at the line.
Lady Eagles have not converted free throws consistently this quarter, this half.
She can rattle that one home. Just under 6 minutes to play. 4 minutes gone in this fourth quarter. Lady Eagles have yet to commit a personal foul. Jade Lewis with the board. 3-point game. Jumper Lewis. Got it.
Need more of that from Lewis. Under control.
The lost art of the pull-up jumper.
Just a 1-point game.
Left corner, right corner, long rebound to Jernigan. Here come the Raiders. Jernigan leading the break. It's a 3-on-3 to Paulin. Extra pass, Jade Lewis. Oh, in and out. And how about Baptiste fighting? And it's going to be off Trinity's leg.
A foul.
Timeout for media. We'll pause as well. Let this thing cool down a little bit. It's a 1-point game with 5 minutes to play. Back after these words.
Are you determined to be the best you can be? Come shine with us at Northwest Florida State College. Our quality academics offer access into local workforce demand. Add in our nationally recognized athletics and arts programs, and it's clear that the best is our standard. Classes begin March 2nd. Visit NWFSC.edu or call 850-678-5111 to learn more.
My name is Art Blakely. I serve as chairman of the Afro-Academic Cultural, Technological, and Scientific Olympics, also known as ACSO. ACSO is a major youth outreach program of the NAACP, and its vision is to mobilize the adult community to promote academic and artistic excellence, recognize creative talent and academic achievement, and provide students with skills to establish goals and acquire confidence.
Back at the arena for this final 5 minutes. Tallahassee with a 1-point lead. They have never trailed. And they still won't. 3 from the corner.
That's tough. I think the Raiders came out of the timeout in the zone, and that cost them.
Tallahassee for the game shooting only 31%. Raiders shooting 41%. Tallahassee been a factor behind the three-point line. The Raiders have yet to make one. They're still 0 for 11. And late whistle. You know it's a long night when our assistant coach takes his coat off.
I was just about to say that. They are
slams it to the ground.
They are
they're animated.
Animated over there.
Oh, yeah. Free throw good by Dawn Gibson. How about this? Tallahassee leads in points off turnovers, 22-6, and yet the Raiders are right there.
Yeah. I mean, and Tom, you think about it. If the Raiders could somehow win this game, not having their best shooting night, not having their point guard, Etchie, you know, maybe this is something that will bring them really together, that they can build
somehow.
On this. They can build on the confidence, knowing that, you know what, we're playing a team that's very, very good, and we're still in this thing.
The margin is back to 6 now for the Raiders.
But with these age kids, if they don't get the job done, it'll all be for naught, really.
Yeah.
They won't take the lesson if it's a loss.
High ball screen, runs around it. Gale back in the game with 4 fouls.
Well, I'm glad to see Gale back in the game.
And Gale is normally the three-point shooting force for the Raiders, who are 0 for tonight.
Yeah, and she's missed 2 free throws. Not playing with a lot of confidence, but she's a better option than Fannie Paulin at this point in the game.
She shoots 41% from 3. She makes 2 tonight. That's going to be a good thing, you know.
Gosh, it's just a 6-point game now. It's crept back up to 6. Yes.
Lost
white ball.
Lost possession. Turnover to the good guys in white. As Dana Fusco PA announcer will call out Raider ball.
Very easy to guard when the ball is stationary. That's what it was. The ball was just dribbling and goes out of bounds. But now time is not on the Raiders' side
at all. Tallahassee has 4 fouls to give. And they try to get a run out and they lose it out of bounds.
Well, this has almost been a comedy of errors.
Still a 6-point game, under 3 to play. Jernigan will walk it up. Seth Stringer, the Daily News sports editors over there. You wonder how this story is going to read tomorrow. Georgia Gale, it still won't go. 0 for 12 are the Raiders, and that was tipped out of bounds. Raiders will own possession. You want shooters to shoot, but I've never seen a game where a team has missed 0 for 12, 30-second timeout.
Yeah, and unfortunately you can tell by the body language of Georgia Gale, Tom, that she's just not confident that shots are going to go. It's almost like she's wishing and hoping when she shoots it. You can really tell when she missed those 2 free throws in the first half that just didn't have that look. And shooters shoot, but you got to know and believe it's going in. And right now there's a little bit of doubt has crept in.
The game after this one, the Raiders are trying to get back on track as they lost a heartbreaker last week in Chipola on Saturday night. So they want to get off get a new roll going, get a 1 in a row.
You know, I mean, we kind of saw that coming a little bit as they played Gulf Coast, and you know, I would be happy to share this with Coach DeMeo. I think they've been very, very unselfish all year long. One of the most unselfish teams I've seen, but the last couple games, some body language has been kind of creeping in, and they've got to get right. They've got to get back in because they're third part of their season with state tournaments coming around pretty soon.
Oh, and here we go the other end. Just an easy bucket for Nakia Black.
That might have been one of the nails.
8-point game, just over 2 minutes. Trossi goes up and she got fouled. As you see her catch it right at the circle, takes 1 step, puts it up, and got fouled.
Good read on the pick and roll by Jernigan. You got to commend Ann Jernigan because she's had no backup. She's not a natural point guard. She's more of a scorer, and she's had to take the load tonight with Etchie being out with the ankle.
Shooting woes continue for the Lady Raiders. Like you mentioned earlier, the last 2 games they've ended in the 40s for a team that's averaging 70 a game. Seven points is the deficit. And Jernigan gets it on the turnover. 1-on-2. She'll split the defenders, throw up a prayer. She had help coming behind her, just couldn't feel it.
Not sure where I saw that foul.
So AJ and Jernigan at the line.
There's still a lot of time, Tom. There's 2 minutes to go. If she makes this, it's just a 2-possession game. I would like to see Coach Walker come. He got back in the game with the press. And sometimes as a coach, you forget what got you back in the game. They came back and they went zone. They gave up a 3 in the corner. I just want to see them be more aggressive because it kind of loosens them up a little bit.
Second free throw attempt for Ann Jernigan. 1 of 2 on this trip. 6-point game. It's still a 2-possession game, but for a team that hasn't made a 3, it's not going to happen that way, and then a foul on the other end. Not sure I saw it on that end. They collapsed on her.
Yeah.
But that's been the song and dance of the night.
Tallahassee didn't play the back part of the press very well. She kind of bit on a ball fake and gave up the basket, and Tallahassee took advantage of it and had a basket. So she really had to foul in kind of desperation.
James out of LaFleur High School, Mobile. Sophomore forward. She's perfect. So it's an 8-point game. Tallahassee. Gale thought about it, ran away from it. Fans are yelling for, let's get something going here. Jade Lewis, she'll pull up and take the 2. Just short. Long rebound inside. Baptiste just short. And Jade Lewis, or excuse me, Tallahassee got fouled.
I think at this point, you have to take off the chains of shooting threes. You're going to have to knock down some three-point baskets. Lewis had a look there. They closed out hard, forced her to dribble, but she still, I thought, could have gotten a shot attempt off. You can't trade 2 for 2 at this point with 1:24 to go.
And Tallahassee was 1 for 2 last trip. That's the best she can do this trip, and that's if she makes this one. One for 2 it is. 7 points is the margin. Jade Lewis fights, gets the turnover. It's going to stay with the Lady Raiders. What was meant to be, but boy, we could sure use Etchie tonight. But you can't play with a bad wheel. Jernigan in and out. 0 for 13 and a foul over the back is Tallahassee.
It's a good look by Jernigan. Can't fault her for taking that shot.
All the way to the other end, Jamira McChristine from Simeon Vocational School in Chicago.
Well, we talked in the beginning, Tom, about Tallahassee had their back to the wall. They needed this no matter what to have any chance to. They might have gotten in that large bid state tournament, but to play their way in, to leave no doubt, they needed this win and need to win on Saturday.
And they've done it with a almost pitiful shooting percentage. I mean, they have not shot the ball well, but they have not quit. The Eagles have. Georgia Gale. It continues the three-point miss. And then it will stay with the ball. Possession will go to Tallahassee.
Coach Walker's had many of these nights, and unfortunately, a lot of us coaches have had these nights where the shots don't fall. And you have to put it in the basket.
Again, the Lady Raiders are not out of it by any means. The worst that can happen is a play-in game Tuesday at Chipola when these two would meet again for the 4th time this year.
The Raiders are done with their conference schedule.
Less than a minute to play.
This has been a marathon game.
And Summer Blevins checks in for the...
Ask RJ if we get paid overtime.
Union wages here, man. You're in the Screen Actors Guild or whatever, you know.
I meant, do we get an extra bag of popcorn?
He looks at, puts his thumb up. He says, "I'll buy, you fly." Free throw good by Redmond.
Lady Eagles starting to smell it now.
This will make it a 10-point game with under a minute to play. And then she does. Next time we'll be in this building next year. Understand there'll be a big digital scoreboard at the other end, big jumbotron. on the wall.
Maybe they'll have your picture.
Right over where the flag sits now.
Maybe they'll have your big picture.
No.
No foul.
Long pass down court. No foul by Georgia Gale. Tallahassee will bring it out and just try to milk time. They've got a 4-second differential. Coach Bart Walker saying just let them dribble it out. 61-51 right now. Jumper in and out, and that's exactly where this one is going to end up. So the Lady Raiders will have to kind of sit and wait. Wait and see what happens Saturday night. I'm not even sure who Tallahassee's opponent is. Before the games, we're going to take a break and get on that World Wide Web and find out.
Yeah, I mean, if they play Gulf Coast has already wrapped up the conference championship, and just never know who they play. If they're going to give the 100% effort in that game. But Lady Raiders definitely have some work to do, getting back to practice and just getting that belief and getting that swagger back.
Yes, sir. Hang around for sophomore night. Going to be honoring the sophomores here at the arena. So we'll be back for the heavyweights after sophomore night. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.